Hi everyone. Today I'm going to describe the Hi everyone. Today I'm going to describe the uh, comparison between service performance monitoring tools. Uh, our outline of my presentation is here. First, I'm gonna introduce myself and introduce the both of the tools, and then we're gonna compare this as I have collected some information about these tools. So I'm gonna compare these tools. And the first tool is LSOF, and the second one is NMON. I'm gonna show you some commands, how it works, and we will discuss and I'll describe these commands as well. And after complete these commands, I'm gonna discuss which one is better in which way, and at the end I'm gonna conclude my presentation. So my name is AWAIS ASLAM, and my student ID is MIT 201537. So the this assignment test, explore, and compare two Linux performance tools. The tools covered in this assignment includes, as I already told, LSOF and NMON. So so the first one is LSOF, is a Linux-based system command line program that is used to display or output files and process related information as a Linux-based system is in production. So LSOF is a useful tool, and it supports different type of file formats which are used in Linux environment. The system administrator just needs to key in command in the Linux terminal software. That one is here, and the output will be represented in the command line issued below. Okay. So as I have already installed, so I'm not gonna show how to install. It's just a one command, so I'm not gonna show how to install these tools. So first, I'm gonna show you how LSOF is works. So we will type LSOF, sorry, LSOF in our command line, and I will just press enter. So what it shows me here, sorry, what it shows me here, this command lists all open file within the Linux system. The command can be optimized, or the user can filter out the specific information by putting and adding some additional tags to this command LSOF. Uh, for example, if we are going to open specific tasks for a specific directory, we will just add LSOF plus D, capital D, for directory, and user suppose bin. So it will shows me it will open all file within a directory bin, as plus D shows the is for directory, and then we type the directory user then bin. So it shows um, all the files within the directory bin. So if we clear the screen as it's messed up, okay. So the next command is that was for a specific directory, and if we want to open some file that has been opened by a specific user, so then we will gonna type LSOF minus U for user, and here we type the name of the user. In our case, it's administrator, admin, sorry, admin. Add admin. Can't get user ID for administrator. Why? Why? That's minus u a n minus t r a t. I think I'm doing a mistake over here. So f minus u a t m I n s t r a t o r. This should. I'm going a mistake over here. I can't. I don't know what is the mistake over here, but it's working fine as I have done a lot of practice with it. Okay. If if we want to open all network connection which are in the listing and in established state, so we will type lsof minus I for the network connections. So here it shows me the two connections where process ID is 430 and the user is root. Okay, I think okay 430 and the network type is IPv4 and IPv6, and this command just show us the all network connections opened in the system. So if I want to open only IPv4 connection, so I'll type lsof minus I, and if I want to open IPv4 connections, then I just type 4 and press enter. Now here it shows me only for IPv4 type of connections. So similarly, if I want to open for IPv6, I write slof minus I and just type 6 and press enter. Yeah, here it shows me IPv6 connections. As in my system, it's only one connection at the moment, so it just shows me the only one connection. So the next is if we want to open if we want to search all the files that are opened by a specific process ID. In this case, several processes are open under process under, like in our case we have seen in when we open just all the network connections, it shows process ID 430 have two type of networks. So if we want to search all files under a specific process ID, so the command is sof minus p for process, and the process ID could be vary, but in our case it's 430. So here are the files that has been opened under this process ID 430. So this is the process ID, this is the user, root, and these are the files. So there was LSOF. I'm gonna clear. Sorry, I'm gonna clear my screen. So our next tool is Nmon, and you will see it's a little bit different. Its the presentation is a little bit different than the LSOF. So it stands for Nigel's Monitor, also known as Nmon, and that give a quick rundown on what's currently happening with your server. And it will give us some interfaces as well, displaying information stats such as CPU, memory, kernel disk, CPU long-term usage, network stop process, and many other details while the server is in production. So it use very simple since it give a list of hotkeys to hit in order to instantly get the desired information to access and more. So after installation, as I shown you, I'm not gonna show you how to install this. This is just one command. So after the installation, you just type nmon, or you can use sudo nmon, press enter, and it shows the this screen will pop out on your systems. And here, as you say, if we want to have got any hint about any specific command, so we can type minus question mark and minus h for full details. Here are some commands that we are going to use now, and I'm going to explain you how it works. So small c is for CPU, and capital C is for wide view, and M for memory, D for disk, R for resource, Q for kernel, and all that I'm gonna show you here. When we want to see the disk information, we just hit the letter T. So here it shows us the information about disk. And here's disk name SD123, and it shows the how busy it is the information is going to read or write. It shows everything here. As of my system is not much busy at the moment, so it's not showing so much information. So if we want help, we will type h. Okay, so here is the previous commands. Here we can switch between, we can toggle between the information. And if we wanna stop viewing this information, and then I again type D, it stop. So if I want to see the CPU, I will write C. It shows me the CPU information. And if I type DC, it should be moved. Okay, so if I want to see the network, I will simply type N. Sorry about that. Oh, sorry. There's some like I have to double the screen refresh time. It will increase. I have just typed the plus, and it will double the screen update time. So if we want to see the information for network, and I will just simply type N. Sorry, don't know what's going on. I think it's still stuck. So we are here on the same screen. If we want to see the network detail, I will simply type N, and here it shows me the receiving, transmitting, and all information, how much KB's network is going to receive and send. As I told you, my system is not busy at the moment, so it's not showing so many data over here. I will just simply type N again, and it will go now. So next is if you want to show the information about RAM and swap memory usage in real time. So I will simply hit the letter M. Here it shows me the total MBs, free percentage, as the total MB is 1991 and swap space is 975. So here we can see all real-time information about our system. and I again simply hit the letter and to toggle the information. If you are interested with resources available and your Linux environment, just hit R and information will be displayed to you. Here it shows the CPU to machine x8664 Kali, pretty name. All the information is given over here. So I'm again hit the R button to stop showing it, and if we want to see the currently running process, we will just type the letter T. So here it show me the total running process under my system, and it's updating on real time. The system also includes the ability to increase and decrease the speed of updates by hitting the minus key on your system, on your keyboard, and the plus to double the speed, or you speed if you want to speed up the screen time, you can hit. I'm hitting negative, and you see it's a little bit slow. If I hit the plus button, and it's updating fastly, and we can't notice even here with our naked eye. And if we want to quit the Nmon, so we will just simply hit the Q button. And this tool also has the ability to help the administrator capture and save information the need in the file. Commands such as -f. Yes. Just give me a second. Commands such like nmon -f s 30. This is this is for stands for second, -c, and 20. This is the life cycles. This what this command gonna do will enable you collect 20 rounds of information within 30 seconds. Such command generates a file in your working directory, which can use for analysis. Ah, sorry, I'm mistyping here, so that it shows no command and on. So it has shown it has generate a file in your working directory, and that file can be used for the for analysis. So that was our second tool, Nmon. And if we at the last we have to conclude and compare both of the tools. So both tools are used to monitor the performance and the health of Linux environment. Nmon is a broad utility tool. It allows the system administrator to get a list of running process, disk usage, CPU utilization, and RAM usage, and get access to stats in real time that are easy to flip through with its relativity intuitive interface. On the other hand, LSF is mainly used to the status of network connection. It also has other more functionalities that unknown since beside listing current connections. And it lists process and files which are open and using those connections. The all the information list use examples compare tools are shown. So thank you for watching my video. That was all from my side.